Kaelon, any inkling this was coming, the 49ers?
Man, I had some talks, but I had no idea it was coming, man. It's a dream come true to be able to, be in the NFL now and, be on a team that I've also looked up to growing up.
What are you looking forward to most now that you're with the 49ers?
Man, just learning and growing from guys like Christian McCaffrey and even Coach Bobby T. I had like some contacts with him and our Zoom meetings and things like that. And I just feel like being a part of a great running back room is one of those things that can help you excel and become a better player. So I'm just truly humbled and just very excited to get going.
Kaylon, how many times did Bobby T call you and text you?
Man, I can't even put a number to it. I love him as a coach, man. And he's just I can tell how excited he is, and just the way that we talk and interacted. It seemed like we've been in contact with each other for a long time. So yeah.
How does outside zone scheme that these guys run a lot fit with your running style?
Man, it's one of those things where it's just a style that I'm comfortable with, and we ran a lot of outside zone at IU as well. Even back to my days at JMU. So running outside zone, I feel like it's going to be even more of a bread and butter now.
Kaelon, I know there was a lot of buzz about you sleeping in Chicago when having. Can you maybe just take us through that? I know we haven't really gotten your perspective and just what you learned throughout the draft process.
Yeah, so I was pretty much coming from Vegas on a visit and got stuck in Chicago pretty much because of a lot of rain. And then like I think Cincinnati was around like a 5 hour drive away. And the next available flight wasn't until like 1 p.m. the next day. So I pretty much would have missed the visit. And they was like, yeah, we're just gonna get you guys an Uber. And we got in the Uber, took the ride, and by this time, it was probably like 9, 10 a.m. when we finally got to Cincinnati. So, yeah, we were in the airport for a long time. But, it's just a testament to character, just doing whatever, going through whatever to make things happen. And I feel like that's also a character trait that I carry in my life as well.
What do you think that you can take from being a teammate with Christian McCaffrey?
Man, just how to be dynamic. I mean, we both know, or we all know that Christian McCaffrey is a thousand guy easily, and I just feel like being under a guy like him is going to be special. I'm truly humbled to be able to work with a guy like him, someone I've always looked up to, even back to his days at Stanford. So I'm really excited to get to work with him.
I noticed the receptions for you the last couple of years you really haven't been a lot. You had more at James Madison, I believe, catching the ball, but under the same head coach. Was that a part of your game that was underutilized the last 2 years? Is it something that you have and just haven't done, or a part of your game that you're going to watch Christian and take it all in?
Honestly, it's one of those things where I'm gonna take it all in. It kind of got like schemed out. Being at IU, we had some great receivers like Elijah Surratt, Charlie Becker, and EJ Williams, so Omar Cooper as well. So anytime Fernando was throwing the ball to those guys, they were catching it. So it wasn't like we couldn't do it as running backs. It was more so like we had to, make sure that we stayed on it and made sure we stayed focused, and it was always there.
What's the most important thing you learned at IU going through it all the way through?
Honestly, how to build a winning program and a winning culture. Being under Coach Signetti for so long has taught me a lot, and I'm truly blessed to be coached by him for such a long time. Just great team building, having a great locker room, no cliques, and everyone just being focused on the same common goal, regardless of what anyone says on the outside.
Kaelon, you're gonna be reuniting with CJ West and Curtis Work. Just your feelings on that, and was there ever a world that you thought this was possible?
Man, I didn't even realize it till now. My boy CJ and Kurt out there still, so I'm like, man, it's definitely gonna be exciting, man. I'm just like I said, I'm just truly humbled, truly blessed, and I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm glad to be back with some winners again.